Today on the Grill Top Experience, we are taking the show on the road. We're going to make a steak directly over mesquite wood fire. So whenever we go visit Grandma, we always have two traditions. The first one, and I affectionately refer to it as, is full, because we always end up having at least one plumbing problem, and I end up being the one to try to cram the Roto-Rooter in the back of the rental car. And number two, Grandma always says that I should make steak, and when we eat it, it's never as good as that one time that I made it. And this year, I'm determined to make that change. Let's see what happens. So Grandpa passed away before I ever became part of the family, but he built this barbecue with his bare hands with his daughter, brick by brick, and he made tons of food on it. And that's one of the reasons why Grandma liked my food so much, because I grilled it in the exact same spot that Grandpa did. And that's when things made a turn for the worse. So the plumber came, he fixed the problem. He actually gave her a $2,000 bill on how to really fix the problem. And so Grandma really wasn't up for cooking. And I said, hey, I can get some brownie points here. I got her a Coke, and I offered to make dinner. Specifically, we're going to make steak. And here's how the conversation went. So I tell Grandma, I'm going to go run to the store. I'm going to pick up some steaks, and we're going to have an awesome time for dinner. And she's not going to have to worry about any of it. And that's when she told me that she had a really good set of steaks in the freezer. I'm thinking, sweet, I don't have to buy steaks, don't have to worry about it. And then she pulled them out, and she tells me about this great deal that she got. She said, oh, there's this guy, he was selling in the back of his truck. He had 20 ribeyes for only 20 bucks. So I'm thinking dollar store steak all over again, but I've got no clue how these steaks actually look or how they would turn out. Grandma was set on it though and wouldn't let me go to the store, and so I knew I had my work cut out for me.
These steaks came 2 in a package and had absolutely no marbling whatsoever. And so I created a quick marinade with some kiwi and lime juice, which is great for tenderizing steaks that are pretty inexpensive. I had a helper at the grill who said the only way to start a fire was with sticks, and after a while that didn't work, and so I sent him off to get some more sticks, and when he wasn't looking, I grabbed the newspaper. That lit up the fire a lot faster, and then we covered it with some imported charcoal, specifically mesquite charcoal that we got from Mexico. That way we'd get both heat and flavor on the steaks. We created a 2-zone fire just in case we needed to retreat to the cold side so we didn't burn the steaks, but that proved to be completely unnecessary. Now this grill hadn't been used since the last time I grilled on it, and so we decided to clean up the grill grates a little bit by scrubbing them off and then coating them with oil. After that, we did some test steaks just to make sure we had the fire about right, and we realized pretty quick that this was not nearly hot enough, and so my assistants stoked the fire 7 times hotter and were fanning the flames.
Okay, Ralphie, we're good.
We don't need hellfire.
We might for these steaks. Now, no matter what I did or how hot I got the fire, I could not get those steaks to sear. I couldn't even get them to taste like mesquite smoke, which is notoriously strong. But in the end, it really didn't matter. Sure, we had leftovers. Those steaks were awful. Not the worst I've ever made. That was the dollar store steak, but still pretty bad. And so in the end, it really came down to family. I had a couple of assistants throughout the process of cooking, and we were over there shooting the cheese, having a good time. Nobody's going to remember these steaks next year or even the next week, but we'll still remember the times that we shared. So enjoy the holidays and the time with family, and make it count.